Hello, I just realized that you might not have logins for this either, so let me know if you were not set up as a login with Tracy when you were onboarded. So for the editing, you'll go to Employee, and then like say for instance we're going to edit the US. So the list is pretty long now of all the courses. You'll find the courses here on the left side. I'm going to backtrack and try to hit everything. It's primarily where we operate in curriculum is just in the courses. So they just added this feature. So if you type history, now we get all the history courses. And I was going to try US history. Okay, so the modules are drop-down menus on the home page, and these can include lessons, quizzes, and assignments. You have to build those first, and then we load them into the module at the end. You can edit this and the video up here. So you go to Actions, Edit. You can change any of the text here. For the most part, they are all not going to be smart sessions, but we do use them from time to time. So when that comes up, I'll create a new video to explain. And then we want them not locked and published. And then you always have to hit save if you change something. Okay, so then we don't deal with sections in our work, but we will work with lessons, assignments, and quizzes. So lessons are text, videos, anything that the student doesn't actually have to do any work will go in a lesson. And you'll go to, if say on your edit list it says like 1.03 has a typo, you go to Actions, Edit. You're going to go in here and make whatever changes you need to make, and then save. We have someone that is resizing images, and we have someone that's resized. So this is a video. All videos come up as an iframe. So we have someone who's working on resizing that as well. So you don't have to worry about those, and you can just hit save. We want them to be published, not locked, and not a quiz reviewer. I'll send another video to explain how to create a new lesson from scratch, but just for now, for the editing, that's all you need to know there. Okay, then for assignments, you'll go here. Assignments are anything the student presentations, audio, essays, anything that they need to submit. So not any exams. Well, okay, that's complicated. So anything they need to submit that they're attaching or typing into the platform. So you will go to Edit. This is the text that they've asked to add to every assignment. So if you have one that hasn't been done yet, feel free to go ahead and do that. Bold. All of our headings are two subheadings. I'm sorry. If there was a heading at the top of this, it would be heading 1. And sorry, we go up here. Study guide is, I'm not sure why that's there. Study guide, it shows on the student platform. I can actually show that to you in a second. And that's where students take notes. So sometimes we'll put a prompt in here, but we don't necessarily need to. It's usually blank. Okay, answer keys and rubrics. This might, in some of them, it might say the answer key is missing, the rubric's missing. That's where you'll have to go in here and add it into here. The formatting on this doesn't really matter. Just make sure it would be reasonably legible to a teacher. The teacher will see it just like this. So you'll notice on the student end, what we see here is not what appears to the students, but what we see down here is exactly what appears to the teachers. So, okay. So count towards grade, yes, for the most part. If it's an audio, if one of the edits is the audio is not available, this is where you'll change it. And published, and your points, and then save. And then for quizzes, the quizzes are numbered like this, unfortunately. So if you have to edit any, there's two types of edits that can happen. The function of the quiz would be under edit. Say, I know some of the edits say like there's 15 questions that appear, or that it says that the quiz says it's worth 15 questions, but there's only 14. That's where you'll change this here. So Smartfox is not, it doesn't read the number of questions, so we could put in 20 questions, and then we can write here 15. It will only show the students 15. We can put in 20 questions and write here 30, and it will count the student's grade out of 30, even though they don't have the opportunity to get those 30 points. So that's why we need to be careful. There are circumstances where we put 5 here and there's actually 10 questions in the bank, because they can retake and get the second set of questions, or they get a second, like a randomized second set of questions. Any other little things, like some of them will say like the quiz is not available, so you just want to come in and check that it's not locked and that it's public, and that it's not set as a Smart Session module or a final exam. So those would be the 4 settings that would create a locked quiz. If it remains locked, then it's usually a tech issue, so you would have to report that to me so I can let the developer know. Okay, so the second type of thing you'll be editing in the quizzes is the questions themselves. So you'll hit this drop down questions, and the order we see the questions is not the order the students see the questions, and it randomizes every time. So we ask the SRT, student records technicians, they're the ones making the list of the edits. We ask them to give us a clue as to what question we're talking about. So hopefully they've started doing that. But you will go in, hit edit. The question edit is here, and then the answers are here. So any edit that says the font size is wrong or bold, even if you can change it here, it's not going to affect the student. So you can ignore those. You can check them off. The developer has to do a complete overhaul when we're all done editing. So we'll just leave that for now. The other thing, like if it says it's not aligned, it's because there's dead space at the end. So what will happen is it'll look like this, and you'll be able to scroll. So then you'll just backspace up to there, and then it'll realign the questions. I don't know why that is, but so just if it says it's not aligned or it's offset or something like that, that's how you fix that problem. And for the editing, I think that's it. Feel free to let me know if there's any questions. Oh, the other thing I want to show you. So if you hopefully were given a student account. If you weren't, please let me know. But if you have a student account and you want to preview this course, you'll go to enrollment, MA form, and you type in the email that was used with your student account, and you can change the courses you're enrolled in here. So sorry, I have to keep mine because I have people using it, but you can just drag up and down and find whatever course you need, and then you'll hit save data. And when I log out, I can now do I'm a student, and all my courses appear here. So then if you're trying to double check what you were just working on, you can go through, and the navigation is supposed to be pretty user friendly, so you can just kind of poke around and you'll see the content here. You'll see the quizzes. So just, I mean, you can go through it if you want. You don't have to. I think that's it. Feel free to, you can't really destroy anything, so feel free to kind of poke around and let me know if you have any questions. Thank you both for taking this on. I know it's crazy right now, so please don't hesitate to ask questions, and don't feel bad like you're not getting it, because those of us that have been here a while, we watched the site get built, so we kind of have like that background knowledge. So yeah, thank you very much.